Hello students, welcome to e-learning. Today we are going to see Class 8, Term 2 Geography, Unit 4, Migration and Urbanization. So here migration refers to the people moving from one place to another, and whereas urban is a shift of people moving from rural area to urban area. Let me see what is migration and urbanization briefly in this lesson. Okay, let me start. So migration. The term migration refers to the movement of people from one place to another. Okay, and one of the most important aspects of social science is human migration. So during the early days, people moved from one place to another in search of food, and they develop relationship with democrated animals and fertile lands. And migration is one of the most important dynamic human activities from the very beginning of human life. Okay. So next we are moving into factors of migrations. In this, first the favorable factor that attract people towards the locations are called pull factor, and the unfavorable factor which makes the people to move out from the locations are called push factors. Here we can see some examples of push factors and pull factors. First we'll see push factors. The examples like few jobs, so they'll be getting jobs, so they don't have jobs there, so they'll be pushing from that place to other places to search of job. And next one is war, famine and natural disasters. Okay, and also we can see about the climatic disaster and unprofitable farming and poverty. Okay, and for full factors, better health care, job opportunities, education, safety and peace, food, environmental and employment, money, everything makes the people to be attracted. So it is pulling the people from push factor to pull factor. Okay, so next we'll pass into causes of migration. So we are having five causes. We will see one by one. First one is human, ecological or natural causes of migrations. Okay, these causes um, operate under the categories of natural causes like volcanic eruptions, earthquake, flood, drought. And this even force the people to leave their native place and settle in some other new areas. Okay. Okay, next we will see economic causes of migration. In this, economic is one of the most important causes of human migration from one area to another. The mass poverty and unemployment forces the people to move out from their native place to the places where their better employment opportunities are available. Okay, and next we'll pass into Next, we are going to see consequences of migration. The following are the major consequences of migration. First, we are going to see demographic consequences. It changes age and sex composition of population. Migrations of female after their marriage leads to decline in sex ratios in the source region and increase the sex ratios in the region of destination. The migration of male works in search of job decreases the independent population of the source region, which increase the dependency ratio. And then next we are going to see our social consequences. The migration of people from different regions towards an urban area leads to the formation of plural society. And then next is economic consequences. The migration of more people from overpopulation to underpopulation region resulting the imbalance of resources population ratio. And also we are going to see the brain drain is a consequence of migration. Brain drain refers to the migration in which skilled people from economically backward country moves to developed countries in search of better opportunities. Eventually, this leads to backwardness in source regions. This is called as backwash effect. And next is environmental consequences. So, the large-scale movement of people from rural to urban area causes overcrowding in cities and put heavy pressure on resources. Okay, the overpopulation in urban area leads to the pollution of air, water, and soil. Scarcity of drinking water, lack of space for housing, traffic, and poor drainage are the common environmental problems prevail in urban areas. Okay, the lack of space for housing and the rise of land costs leads to the formation of slums. Next, we are going to see about urbanization. So, urbanization refers to the process in which there is an increasing in the proportion of population living in town and the cities. Okay, we'll see the causes of urbanization. So in this, urbanization is derived by three factors. First one is natural population growth, and second is rural to urban migration, and third one is reclassification of rural area to urban area. And these are the causes of urbanization. And next we are going into origin and growth of world urbanization. In this we are going to see ancient period, medieval cities, medieval period, and modern period. Okay, first is ancient period. In this, the urban center starts developing during the prehistorical period, that is before 10,000 years. It was a period of development of permanent settlement, and the excess production of food grains was the major reason for urbanization. Okay, so during the beginning of the 7th century itself, many cities were found near the Aegean seas. Okay, next we are going to see about medieval period. In this, it refers to the period after the 11th century. During this period, the European country increases the overseas trade, with playing an important role in the revival of European towns and cities after the period of low development. Okay, at the end of 13th century, Paris, London, Geneva, Milan, and Venice were the important cities found in Europe. And next is about modern period. In this period starts from 17th century, and this industrial revolution in the 19th century accelerated the growth of town and cities, and this development of new trade routes during 19th century has strengthened the trade centers and urban area. And thus in modern age, the acceleration urbanization is resulting in the redistribution of population throughout the world. Okay, next we are going to see consequence of urbanization. This is the last title of this lesson. So first we will see housing and slum, overcrowding, water supply, drainage and sanitation, and transport and traffic, and pollution. So we'll see one by one. First one is housing and slum. So there is a lack of space for housing and market reductions in the quality of houses in the urban area due to increasing in population. This problem increases in the year to come, and the rapid rate of urbanization results the development of slums. And the next one is overcrowding. So overcrowding leads to unhealthy environmental in the urban area, and it also the cause of many diseases and roads. Okay, and next we'll pass to water supply, drainage and sanitation. So in this, no city has round the clock water supply in the world. Drainage situation is equally bad. The removal of garbage is a Himalayan task for urban local bodies. Okay, and the last one next is transportation and traffic. In this, lack of plan and adequate arrangement for traffic and transport is another problem in urban cities. The increasing number of two-wheelers and cars make the traffic problem worse. This causes of air pollution as well. Next is about pollution. Towns and cities are the major polluter of environment, and cities discharge their entire sewage and industrial effluents untreated into the nearby river, and industries in and around the urban centers pollute the atmosphere with smoke and toxic gases. Okay, so before closing this lesson, we will have a recap of this lesson. We have seen migration, what is migration we saw, and factors of migration and types of migration and the consequences of migration. And then we passed into urbanization and we saw the consequence of urbanization. I hope you all understand this lesson. Thank you for watching this video.